Hey guys! First of all, I apologize if my voice sounds any different. I think I'm coming down with something which really stinks, but on the bright side, it is almost summer. I know summer starts a little different at different times for states and different schools, but I kind of wanted to do this video and to do like for tips for studying. Um, Definitely if you're in high school and you have finals, um, that's a big part of your grade. And so I wanted to kind of show you study tips that I have learned just from my school and just things that have helped me personally. And obviously, like, not all of these are going to work for every single person, but hopefully you'll find something in these this bundle of tips that will work for you as well. Um, so yeah, my summer actually starts tomorrow. I have one more final tomorrow, which is theology, and then I am done. So I am super happy, and I'm really looking forward to it. And I feel like for where I live, our school's like one of the earliest ones, so that means like the other schools haven't taken their finals yet. So I thought this would be a good time to show these tips. So I hope you find this helpful, and definitely ask any questions or share, like, comment any tips that I didn't mention that you guys have found helpful, because definitely for me and anyone else that watches, it would be like really awesome to like see if any of those other tips help. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started so this isn't such a super long video. And yeah, the first tip that I have kind of learned over the years is that the smell of peppermint or cinnamon really like stimulates your senses, and it just helps you concentrate more. So for this, really pretty much anything peppermint. You can have a peppermint candle going. You can be sucking like on a peppermint, like just a mint. Some type of like spray in your room. So for this, this is the only thing peppermint I have, but this is like a body spray from Bath and Body Works, and it has these like little peppermints in them, like obviously fake. But it smells like peppermint, and it's just a spray. This is the only thing I could find that was peppermint, but this real studies show that if you have some type of peppermint scent while you're studying, it'll kind of help you remember things and let everything sink in, which will definitely be great for finals or for any test really, because obviously you want to know all the information. So that is a proven fact that peppermint helps a lot. So also chewing gum, peppermint gum. I heard cinnamon works as well, but if you chew peppermint gum, I know my school allows us to chew gum. So you could have that gum while you're studying at home, and then have it while you're doing the test, because then your brain will be like, hey, I remember you were chewing this when I was trying to remember all that stuff. And I just have known it has worked really well. I have never done it myself particularly. I don't know, I'm just not much of a gum eater, and like, I don't know, but I definitely heard that it does work, and it just helps you remember things. So that is one of the tips that you can use for studying. So the second tip, I don't really have a visual for you guys, but the second tip is to listen to music. And this doesn't mean to listen to like rock and roll or like pop or rap or something like that. It's like classical music, stuff that's just soothing, and it creates a relaxing environment, and it just really helps you relax, calm down, and focus. I know for some people, listening to music distracts them, no matter if it's super classical music or complete hard rap like T-Pain or something like that. Like sometimes for people, like any type of music just kind of gets them, just unfocuses them and doesn't really help. And for me, that's like how it is. But I know a lot of people who listen to music and it tells them it helps them so much. And so listening to like classical music that doesn't have any words, because words tend to like, you start to sing along, and then that just gets you more distracted. So something that's classical doesn't have any any lyrics in it. And we always make jokes at my school saying that dubstep, like, oh, well, dubstep doesn't have like lyrics in it, so we can listen to that. I wouldn't really call that classical. I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't consider that. So yeah, definitely something that's just really soothing and it just kind of helps you focus. Like I said, it can work for some and some others it just doesn't work. But also another thing that kind of goes along with music is for me, I like this actually works for me really well sometimes. Is like creating a song that to make like help you memorize things or like rhymes or something like that. Like for me, if I think of like if I have like a favorite song of mine, I'll try to like if I'm supposed to remember like the 5 things in the category, and I need help remembering them, like I just try to make it rhyme or go along in a song that I really like, and that just helps me remember because I like the song and it kind of just gets stuck in my head and helps me remember. Also, like rhyming can definitely help. I know in geometry we have this thing called SOHCAHTOA, and it's spelled SOCCAH. Wait, no, so SOHCAHTOA, and the so is the sin, like the cosine, tangent, and sin. So it's sin, and then opposite hypotenuse, and then like I don't know if you guys understand that or not, but that like just SOHCAHTOA, it just gets stuck in your head, or at least it does for me. So I find that really helpful. Just like any type of like memorizing, anything that's just like catchy, it usually tends to get stuck in your head. Sometimes it's stuff that's really annoying, and other times it's just something you really like. So I found that helpful for me, and like I said, it could work for you, it could not, but definitely if you want to try giving it a try, definitely try that because you could end up like it could be like your best friend and it could help you memorize so many things. So that is another tip that I have found helpful. Okay, another tip is to use note cards, and I'm sure everyone has heard, like I know you have, but I don't know if you guys have tried it really. Okay, so this is just like a colorful note card. It's orange, and I cut it in half. Because note cards, like they're not expensive, but they run out really quick, especially if you're studying for finals and you have like 6 different subjects and tons of vocab and like multiple choice. You can go through a lot of note cards. So what I tend to do is split them in half. I never use a full note card. I either split them in half or split them into quarters. So I take the half and then I cut it again. And what I do, or what pretty much everyone does, is like, let's say for English and you need to know vocab words, you'll write like the word and then you'll write the definition on the other side. So usually most people, like they'll write like the word and then the definition on the lines just because that kind of seems like how you would do it. I don't know, everyone's different though. And it just really helps you. So like if you're studying the day of finals, you just flip through the note cards and it'll say this word, and like you'll think of the definition and you'll flip it over to see if you're right, and then if you're right then you can just like put it in the back, and if you're wrong you can like set it aside into another pile, so this pile you need to study more, and like this pile you understand. So I found these super helpful, but this doesn't work just for vocab words. I know like some of my teachers for our final, all they do is just like copy and paste like questions from our previous tests. So what I'll do is I'll take my previous tests, and like most of it's multiple choice. So I'll put the multiple choice here and then the choices, and then I'll put the answer on the other side. And so I can just be like, okay, blah blah blah, A, B, C, or D, and I'll choose B, and then I'll see if I'm right. And like I said, you can put them to the separate piles, so you can like figure out which ones you know and which ones you need to study a little bit more. And I found this is what I use all the time now. I used to not use it that much. I started using this a lot during freshman year, which it pretty much is still freshman year. But I just found this super helpful, and like I said, sometimes if you want to categorize them a little bit more, you can like have one color per subject, or however you want to divide it. I have like white and then like different colors. And I just found this is the thing I use the most is note cards, because I just find them so helpful. And you don't have to use it just for finals. You can use it for a quiz, just a unit test, or anything like that. But anytime, it's super helpful, and I love using note cards. Okay, so another tip that I've kind of not come up with, but I thought I might share is that when you're studying, I know a lot, like I do, a lot of my friends do, you tend to get like so tired and you just cannot think. And obviously, you want to be able to think while you're studying and while you're taking the test. So, breaks are really important. When I say breaks, I don't mean study 10 minutes and then go on your phone for 15 and then go back and study 10 minutes. What I would say is like kind of like treating yourself to something. Like let's say you study for an hour and then you'll say, "Okay, I studied for an hour and now I need a break, so I'll like take 15 minutes to check Facebook, Twitter, watch like a TV show even though there's no TV shows that I know of that are 15 minutes long, but just something that can kind of make you relax and like just kind of get the studying out of your mind, just like to kind of refreshen. And if you hear my dog, I'm sorry, she's barking. Um, so definitely take a break, and with breaks, also snacks are good too because you need to fuel your brain, and so snacks will definitely help. Just like crackers or something like that. Like take a break, eat some crackers, be on your phone. Just something that will kind of just help you relax, and then when you go back to studying, you're refreshed and you're not as tired as you were before. Because I know after I've studied for a while, I'm just like nothing is going into my head. Like I'm like it's just going out one ear or going in one ear out the other, just because I'm tired and I'm like done studying. And so that is another tip that just is really helpful. Especially for finals. Like for tests for me, it doesn't take me too long to study, 1 to 2 hours. But for finals, it takes me like all day, um, like 12 to 6 or something like that, like 6 hours or so for one subject, one or two subjects. So I know breaks are definitely important for that. So definitely try that out. Okay, so those were some of the tips that I wanted to share with you guys. I know those aren't all of them, and I'm pretty sure, like, I'm sure you guys know of a lot of others, and definitely share those if you have any more, because I would love to know them. Because I always like seeing like what works for me and what doesn't, I guess. And I'm sure other people that watch this might probably will want to know other tips. And I hope you guys find this helpful. And good luck on all of your tests and for finals. I will see you guys later. Bye.